Hi people, it's Archivist here with a review for Dishonored. Dishonored feels like a mashup of lots of little ideas that gel together surprisingly well, when it could have all too easily have fallen apart under its own ambition. It's a game where choice matters and where choice is given in abundance. You play as Corvo, the revered protector and bodyguard of the Empress of Dunwall. Early on you have to defend her against an onslaught of assassins. However, after failing to fight them off, Corvo is framed for the murder of the Empress and thrown into a cell. It's actually a rather shocking start to the game, with a mother being murdered in front of her daughter while you watch on helpless. Luckily, a group of loyalists break you out of confinement and task you with assassinating the allies of the Lord Regent, the one who was truly behind the murder of the Empress. Shortly after your escape, a mysterious figure known as the Outsider comes to you in a dream and grants you special powers to help you in your missions. The world and the narrative feels fairly surreal, not to mention the striking setting of Dunwall itself, a seemingly Victorian London-style city with a dash of steampunk thanks to the quick discovery of advanced technologies. Furthermore, the game's characters are rendered almost as caricatures, and as a result it's not difficult to determine someone's personality from a quick glance. All in all, the story is very strong, with an interesting twist that fits the tone of the game perfectly without being overly predictable. In terms of how Dishonored plays, it is your decision as to whether you pursue subtlety or blatant brutality. During my most recent playthrough, I found myself doing a bit of both. I would even the odds while staying in the shadows, and only make myself noticeable when I knew I could win a direct fight. The main assassination targets tend to offer more than one approach. For instance, your first target can simply be stabbed in the back just like a common guard, or you can take the more unique approach of poisoning his drink. In another instance, you can deal with a pair of targets by yourself, or you can have someone else do your work for you by doing them a favour in exchange for their services. These are two very different ways of dealing with a target, and it's worth playing through twice just to see the alternative. Interestingly, you can go through an entire level without killing a single enemy. Every opponent in the game has either a non-lethal method of taking them down, or simply a way of avoiding them. Although stabbing someone in the back is quicker than attempting to choke them out. However, by choosing to kill large numbers of enemies, the following missions will be more difficult. This can mean more rats due to all the dead bodies, or guards being more alert. Moving on, you also have special powers given to you by the Outsider. There's a short-range teleport, the ability to possess creatures like rats and later humans, the ability to summon rats to slow down time, see through walls, or fire a blast of wind that knocks back opponents. Using these powers consumes mana, meaning you must carefully choose the most appropriate time to use them. Graphically, the game takes a simplistic, almost water painting style. It's not going to be for everyone. However, it does certainly grant the game a distinct visual flair. Overall, Dishonored is a fantastic game that lends itself well to multiple playthroughs thanks to the plethora of different decisions you can make. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to the channel for more, and as always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.
Whatever you got, Slackjaw gets a cut. Nothing personal, just Bottle Street rule. Come on, let's get this guy! I'll stick you!